Hello, this is Arturelia Gaming Room Reviews. I am Arturo, and today I'll be reviewing Smash is an awesome game with all your classic Nintendo characters and even new game characters to join in on the fight. Now, we've seen that in Brawl, but now we have a whole new cast and even characters that you would not have expected to be in here. Well, like in Brawl, like Snake and all that. And Smash is kind of like a place that represents gaming history in general, from the classics all the way up to now, which is awesome. But does the new Smash, both versions actually, because there was two, Wii U and 3DS, do both hold out and are better than the previous? At least in my opinion. Well, today I'll be reviewing it for you. Let's go. Now, I will note, in Brawl there was a story mode, but in here there is no story mode, which is kind of disappointing, but hey, what can you do? Originally it was a fighting game besides a story, but it would have been nice to see the characters interact and all that sort of stuff. And the soundtracks in this game are taken from, you know, your classic games and some remixed, and they also even brought some of the old classic stages from the original up to Melee and up to Brawl, basically. Now the gameplay is just like Brawl, except they combine Melee with its high speed and Brawl with its slow type of gameplay. They combine that to make the gameplay feel so smooth, and it really works for this game, for this new version of Smash anyway. It's a lot of fun. I will note though, after I've been playing it for a long time though, even though there is a lot of stuff in this game you could do and all the characters, without someone you will have a hard time trying to play it for the longest time. This game is basically, it's a party type game, but hey, at least it's got online, because online you could go play with anybody you want. And that is awesome, except if they spam. No. Okay, so both versions, Wii U and 3DS, have classic mode. What I do have an issue with is why they would select characters on a certain stage with another character if that's not their stage. Back in the original Smash, I really loved the fact that you were fighting on a stage that they belonged in, their world. And they kind of stuck with that until this, with the Wii U and 3DS. I mean, the 3DS version kind of stuck with it a little bit, but then they changed it in the Wii U version, but I'll get to that in a sec. Now, for the Wii U version, you could play up to 8 players in Smash mode, which is awesome. And for both systems, you got Trophy Rush. As for the Wii U version, there are 2 modes called Crazy Order and Master Order. You could try to collect DVDs and stuff for your characters. Now for online, it features for fun and for glory. For fun, you basically just play on the stage, the typical stage that you would usually play on, and it doesn't keep track of your record. Well, for glory, well, it keeps record of victories, losses, all that. And also the stages are Omega. And no items. Now there's a tournament mode, which is fun, but the thing is, once you lost or whatnot, or if it's over, then that's it. Then you have to back out and find another tournament to play on. But I wish there could have been something else besides that, just leaving you there and then you just quit. No. There's a vault mode where you can watch replays, you can look at the trophies and all that sort of stuff. Then there's Smash Tour, which I only played one time. I don't really particularly like this one as much. It's basically almost like a board game, but you would have to have a lot of people playing this to make it fun. But for the 3DS version, there's a mode called Smash Run, where you run around in this world. You can pick your music that you want to play, select your character, to fight all these, all the enemies from every universe and collect stuff for your character. And I'll get to what you collect in a sec.
Hold on.
And there's just a lot of other modes in here as well. I mean, you know, you can't stop yourself but check everything. But you can now upload your replays on YouTube, which is nice. But you can't upload it if it's 3 minutes. And what's cool is that when you save a replay, and if it's long, back then when you were playing on Brawl, the replay couldn't be saved if it was too long, but now you could save it if it's really long, and that's awesome.
I'm taking it seriously.
Like I mentioned in Smash Run, collecting all this stuff for your characters, well, you can customize your characters. You could give them power-ups, or make them run fast, or do all this epicness. You just collect these things, put them together for your character. Once you do that, your character's unstoppable. And you can make Donkey Kong run even faster, or Bowser, or Ganondorf run even faster. You could do it all with this custom system. And you can also do the same for your Mii. Did I mention Mii? Yes, you could play as your Mii in this game as well. Now there's actually 3 forms for your Mii. There's a sword man, a gunner, or a brawler. And you can put costumes on your Mii, like from different Nintendo stuff, or just random clothes. What's cool is what they added here is Chrom for your costume, and also Bandai added one of their main characters from Tales of Symphonia. That's right, Tales of Symphonia. And the king from Donkey Kong, the bad guy. Now, I will note for the gameplay on the 3DS, it's the same, but you know, it's smaller. But after playing it for a long time though, my hands tend to get tired after a while. So I will say, if you are planning on playing this on the 3DS, I would suggest go for the newer version, because what I've heard though, that if you played it on the original 3DS, the first version, people will have broken the analog stick because they played it too hard. And that's the issue. I would try not to swing it around as crazy as other people would have, so I can't pull off a lot of moves.
I can't keep up.
Not to mention, when you're looking down on the 3DS, your neck will get tired after a while. For me, it did. What's different between the 2 versions is that they have their own separate stages from both console and handheld games. And that could be a reason to go back to play on the 3DS or Wii U version, because they're different.
Oh dear.
Now, as for the multiplayer, it plays so good, probably better than Brawl ever did. You have a blast playing with your friends, especially up to 8 players, but I will say though, 8 players, you can't play 8 players online, sadly. And you can't use your custom characters. For replay value, well, like I said before, there are a ton of stuff in these games, both 3DS and Wii U. I will say the Wii U has more than the 3DS, but you know, explore everything because they both have different modes.
Yeah.
What's cool is that now we have like a non-Nintendo character like Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, and then we get another character, Bayonetta, which is awesome, along with Fire Emblem Awakening characters. And you know, thanks to Fire Emblem Awakening, I'm getting into the Fire Emblem series, and I really love Fire Emblem Fates, so I'm glad he made it into the game. My one big issue though, now like I said, this game and Brawl, Super Smash Bros. Represents all video games in history, from RPGs to its Nintendo characters, and then Final Fantasy and smashing them up type slasher games like Bayonetta, and even stealth. And the issue I had with this one game, actually 2 versions, is that they did not bring Snake back. He would have fit perfectly for the gaming history, because there's also a mode in this game where you could go through the history and time of certain games. Like now the 3DS version, you go all the way up to now, but on the Wii U you go backwards in time. So that's another reason to get both versions. But I wish Snake would have returned. It would have really completed it, really.
Yeah.
Could also go buy some DLCs, so it'll keep you coming back to play more. You could buy some more Mii costumes, more characters, etc., etc. And stages. Not to mention Ryu in Street Fighter is also in here as well. Ain't that cool? The Super Smash Bros. Series is an awesome series with a crossover. Now, I will say not a lot of people would like it because it's not like, let's say, Mortal Kombat with all its type of combo moves and all that. A lot of people would prefer that. If you like that, that's fine. Go ahead. I'm not crazy about Mortal Kombat, but I do like its fighting mechanics, like Dead or Alive. But the thing with Smash, though, it's a child-friendly game, obviously, but the thing is, it brings all characters, even a mature game character, Bayonetta and Snake. It brings all game characters that you will know and love, put them together for this fight 'em up, like Sonic, Mario, Kid Icarus, you know, all that. Who will not like this game? So if I were to say which one would get the best, well, for the 3DS version, I would give it a 9 because it is an awesome game for the 3DS. Because I remember playing it before the Wii U version came out, and I was having a blast playing that game. Especially when I was already playing Awakening, getting into that, knowing that they were having a crossover with Mario and Sonic and all that. It is one of the best for the 3DS, along with Fire Emblem Awakening and Fates. And any other Mario game, or Kirby, or Link, or Legend of Zelda type games for the 3DS. So, yeah, that would get a 9. But I think the Wii U version would stand out more, and that would get a 10 out of 10. Because it's excellent. It brings everything that you like from Brawl and Melee to have a nice smooth gameplay, more stages, gives you the freedom to change your music and all of that. You got more freedom in what you want to do in the Wii U version than you do with the 3DS, but both outstanding games. You could go around the world with your 3DS and playing Smash. While you're at home, play some Smash on the Wii U and play with your friends online, both versions. And they kept updating it. Now we are complete with Smash. Now for my recommendations, I will point you back to the first that started all, then the second, then the third. And that's basically it for Smash. Well, this is Arturelia Gaming Room Reviews, signing off. And by the way, if you want to listen to my cousin and I talk about games from either from our childhood or just genre, or even talk about company that's made a lot of games that are good, well, go check us down here at Gaming Room Discussions. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to my cousin's friend, Down South Video Game Hunters. They need a lot of subscribers because they're doing a contest for people who could subscribe to them. Once they reach 1,000 subscribers, they'll give you a prize. And I hope you enjoyed this review. This is Arturelia Gaming Room Reviews signing off.